All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. 3rd and long for Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Mariota now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. N'Keal Harry. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down Packers. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, there goes a deep touchdown. Packers in for the score. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And again, it's Prescott. Open man is Higgins. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Bell, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming.
Prescott to throw this time. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
We go 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go. Do it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Prescott. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. But by the way,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That's caught by Hollister. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott yet again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch. We're going to 54. SOS. We're going to 53. SOS.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
He can't hang. He's not going to get
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
From the 27, Prescott. This pass complete to Higgins. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
It's a foot race. 30, 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll run it with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You remember me? You remember me?
Prescott down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
A first down throw for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mariota, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Switch. Where's 52?
3rd and long here for Mariota. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next.